Christina McGrath.
Mr. Coley.
Here we are again, random venue in London. This time it's the Red Bull Gaming Sphere in Shoreditch. What are we here for?
We're announcing a game again.
Already?
Yeah, it's come around again.
And what is it this time?
It's Dirt Rally 2.0.
I've seen Dirt Rally 2.0. It is awesome. We're going to head downstairs and show you guys. Let's go. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the Red Bull Gaming Sphere here in London. We're glad you're all downstairs with us now for the launch of something which I think, after the mysterious 2.0 appeared on social media earlier this week, you probably had a good idea of what you were in for today. I've been lucky enough to see this already, so have a look at this, guys. Well, if a 5-cylinder Audi Quattro in Argentina with the famous Argentinian bridge there doesn't get you going those incredible graphics, then you're not a proper rally fan. There is so much new stuff in this game. It's just absolutely stunning. Here we are then downstairs in amongst all the action for today. I mentioned I've been lucky enough to play this in secret up at Codemasters HQ. But Christina, actually quite a few people have played this already, haven't they, to get it to the point we're at now on launch day?
Correct. So not only has everyone in the development studio been playing the version of it for years, but we've had some community testers who've actually had their hands on it since April. So yeah, while it's great to see it out in the wild today, we've been working on it for absolutely ages with, partners and people internally too.
Why Dirt Rally 2.0? How did this come about?
For one, our community were desperate for it. So ever since the first Dirt Rally came out 3 years ago, the only thing that people were saying to me was, we want more. We want more content. We want more Dirt Rally. We want more rally locations. We want more rallycross locations. We want more. So Dirt Rally 2.0 is a way for us to be able to deliver that and more in kind of, an upgraded package.
Now, obviously, you appreciate all the work I know of the community, but you need to get the handling model as good as it is, and it is really good on gravel. You've had some very special drivers get their hands on the game as well.
Correct. So, it's been a real group effort. We have a world-class handling team who have done some amazing work, obviously, with Dirt Rally and our other titles. They've taken a nuts and bolts approach to this one, and they've kind of pulled it all apart and put it back together again with the help of people like John Armstrong, who's competed at, an international level, Ryan Champion, another international rally driver, and then also Oliver Solberg, who's an up-and-comer. So, it's a real team effort, and those guys in combination with our community testers, validating the tweaks and changes that they're helping make, the overall result is a phenomenal product.
And how on earth do you keep this a secret? I mean, there must be a ton of people who know about it. I know everybody at Codemasters obviously is quite good at it. I've kept a few secrets, but when the community as well, what do you do to these people?
Sign them up, make them sign their lives away is basically the answer. No, I think for me, they're our trusted community for a reason. We've worked with them on lots of many secret things, and they've been absolutely phenomenal in not only keeping the secrets, but the level of feedback they've been able to give us. So yeah, it's been great, and actually it's not been too much work.
Well, there's lots of secrets for you guys to see. We're going to take a little bit more of a look at the game. You can hear people banging up and down sequential gearboxes, pulling on the handbrakes down here. Fantastic. We're going to meet up with the chief game designer, Ross Gowing, and also with John Armstrong, our rally expert. Well, I've managed to grab these two extremely busy guys. We've got on the left here Ross Gowing, the chief game designer, and this is John Armstrong, who is our rally consultant for Dirt Rally 2.0. Ross, we'll start with you first of all. Another Dirt Rally title. You must be so excited to be in charge of this one, and I know that this is one the community have been really keen to get their hands on.
Oh yeah, ever since the first one, all I've heard from the community is more Dirt Rally, please. So yeah, really excited to finally be able to tell people more about it, and can't wait even more for people to get their hands on with it.
So what can you tell us about it? What's new in it compared to the previous titles?
So we've done a lot of work on track degradation, so depending on where a player is in the starting order, they'll have a different experience. They'll find loose material starting to move off the racing line. Rutting starts to occur on the racing line, so it really becomes a different challenge based on where you are in that starting order.
Well, you're a very good chief games designer, but I guess you need someone who knows what that feels like, and that's where you come in, John. So how's it been working on these developments? You've competed in the World Rally Championship right up to the R5 category. Now suddenly you're having to translate that experience into we want to make a rutted road. How do you do that?
Yeah, it's really a case of just taking my real life experience and my experience in sim racing and combining the two together and sort of come up with where I think the game should go and what people expect from a rear-wheel drive car, a four-wheel drive car, front-wheel drive car, and try and dial that in as best as we can.
I've tried the gravel handling model. I love it. I think it feels absolutely fantastic. You're working with another couple of drivers on it as well, so you've got You got another opinion to go to if you're not sure yourself.
Yeah, so we work with Ryan Champion, who's a real life rally driver as well. He has driven 4-wheel drive cars, rear-wheel drive and front-wheel drive, so he's the go-to man when you want experience and knowledge. So me and him would sit down and play the game together while we make adjustments to a certain feature, and then we would either agree on if that's a good improvement or if it was better the way it was. So it works really well, and it makes it really authentic for the players.
Ross, it's not just handling models and roads and things. We've got new cars in this, we've got new places, we've got new racetracks in the FIA World Rallycross Championship. What can you tell us, and what's still a secret?
For launch, we'll have 6 rally locations. We'll have Argentina, New Zealand, Australia, Poland, Spain and USA, as well as the first 8 rounds of the World Rallycross Championship. And then shortly after launch, we've got plans to introduce a few more fan favourites as well.
Okay, so we've got some stuff to come. We can't talk about that. This has all been a big secret until today. It's just so nice to finally be able to tell everyone, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. And in addition to the locations and vehicles that we want to bring in, we really want to hear from our fans in the community what features and adjustments they want us to make to the game as well. So yeah, that's something we're really excited to do and talk about.
We know the cars handle better from the likes of the help of John and Ryan and Oliver Solberg as well, who's been driving the rallycross cars for us. But also the environments, they're looking amazing.
They really are, yeah. Our environment team have done an incredible job from the reference material that they collect and receive to translate that to what you see in game is incredible. And I really think that's what sets us apart from other games in our area, is just how incredible and alive our environments look.
Fantastic, can't wait to get to play it. Now, John, you've been playing it quite a lot. You mentioned you were a sim racer before, you were into kind of full-size motorsport. I know you're not done with full-size motorsport, real motorsport yet, but the sim racing side of things, how did you get into this? I believe you were in the community before.
Yeah, so like in 2012 I was playing DiRT, I think it was, and I really wanted to do something with sim racing, so I contacted the chief game designer then to see could I get a testing role, and then that allowed me to be part of the community, so I was always sort of in the background doing beta testing, and it sort of snowballed from there. I guess Codemaster seen that I had good experience from real life and sim racing, and that I had a lot to give to them, and yeah, it's really cool to be in the studio every day doing something that I love. Paid
rally driver now, aren't you, eh? Yeah. You made it. So last question then for you guys, what's your favourite thing about this game that you're most looking forward to?
That is an incredibly difficult question. I don't really know what I'd go with, to be honest, but probably Argentina. It's the most incredible location, and the biggest challenge we've ever put in a rally game. It's peril round every corner, but it is incredible when you watch someone like Johnny drive it. So that.
And John, yours?
Yeah, my favourite thing probably is driving a rear-wheel drive car on New Zealand or somewhere with surface degradation on and the back tyres completely worn out. It's just a complete handful, but so much fun.
I'm looking forward to like 8 FIA World Rallycross Championship tracks and maybe more to come. We'll see. But thanks very much, guys. Thanks, Ross. Thanks, John.
Cheers.
Look who I found. It's TV's Neil Cole, who is also the annoying person in the game who says you're under investigation for cutting a corner. Hello, mate.
Hello, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah, really good. Good to see you down here at the launch. You and me, I know, massive fans of this game, like super geek. Super exciting for us, isn't it, to see so much more FIA World Rallycross Championship, 8 events at launch, and hopefully some more via DLC later.
All I've seen so far is Trois Rivières in Canada, and it just looks incredible and already too difficult. Turn one, flat out, a massive understeer into the barrier, and then that chicane. I mean, I'm basically like most of the rookies when they turn up to do rallycross in Canada. It's an incredible track, and I can't wait to play more of them. And also we have tweaked a few of the lines, and the algorithms are better, so I shouldn't be quite as annoying as a spotter this time.
We can't really cut in Canada. There's too many walls, so you can't be under investigation for that. You'll be out. Yeah. And my commentary box is actually on the roof, the little easy up shelter. Like the detail. Well, I don't know if I'm in it or downstairs in the truck, but the detail in the game is just epic, isn't it?
Amazing. And the cars, they feel good, they sound good. They've got every kind of upgrade that you can imagine from the last iteration. I'm super excited for it.
Now, it's not just the rallycross. Obviously, Dirt Rally 2.0. Rally is massive in this. A load of locations that I haven't been to and you have been lucky enough to go to.
Yeah, well, you know, the stage that we've played so far is the Fanga Coast in New Zealand, and two of my favourite places in the world that I've ever been to, and I've only ever been there because of rallying, is the Fanga Coast in New Zealand and up in Mina Clavero, El Condor in Argentina. I mean, I remember seeing the sun rise at the Fanga Coast in New Zealand, and what they've got on this game is just the right amount of sky.
And the shadows. So I was playing the shadow. You can see you go sideways to a corner. You see the car appear sideways in the shadow.
You know, I find myself in the foliage quite a lot, and the botany is very accurate.
Smashing bits off the car.
The geology and the botany are perfect because that's a lot of what I see.
Well, we're pretty terrible at it. Do you want to have another go?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, come on in. I've gone off the road 3 times.
Amateur hour.
So end of a long day here at the Red Bull Gaming Sphere for the launch of Dirt Rally 2.0. Christina, it's been so busy here today. Everyone's been hands-on with the game. What's the reaction?
Oh, it's been a phenomenal reaction. I've had so many people come up to me and say, this is absolutely incredible. And it's not just on a wheel, people are loving it on a pad too. They've seen the work we've done across the board on all the environments, on the vehicles, on the handling, on everything. And it's safe to say it's gone down a real treat.
Of course, it's not just here. We've had a big reaction around the world, especially social media land, haven't we? The mysterious 2.0 went out exactly 2 days before this launch event, and I believe you've had some pretty decent numbers today.
Yeah, we've had some amazing numbers today. We've actually trended on Twitter today.
Yes.
So that's my job done as a Codemasters resident internet person. There we are. But it's been absolutely phenomenal, and I think the fact that we've teased it kind of let people know what was coming, and now it's arrived. They're just super happy that it was everything they wanted it to be.
So we've let them know roughly what's coming, what's still to come.
So aside from launching the game, which we'll get onto a little bit later, we have so much more to show people. So we've got potentially some live streams, maybe some events, and then obviously loads of development diaries and trailers as well. So, you know, by the time we launch the game, people should have a very good idea of what the game is.
And when are we launching the game?
We are officially launching the game on PC, Xbox One and PS4 on 26th of February 2019.
There you go. That is the date that you all need to know. Cannot wait to get my hands on Dirt Rally 2.0. I'm sure it's the same for you. So stay tuned to all the usual social media channels and you'll be able to find out fastest what is coming next.
Like and share if you enjoy the video and think others might benefit from this, and of course subscribe and hit the notification button if you are new to the channel and want to be notified every time I post a video.